damn sharp with the moisture meter. RGB reading in between purple, so blue and red. And fans are on. Gentlemen, my name is Randall Morton. These are my partners, Jake Deal and Vanley Dang. And have you ever just put a shirt in the washer and then dried it, and then when you got it out, it was just shrunk, frayed, or just kind of ruined? And then you might think, hey, I'm gonna hang dry it. But the problem with that is it just takes a little bit too long, and you don't even know if it's dry unless you go and physically touch it. That's where our project, air drying, comes into play. So, our problem, the heat and friction of a traditional dryer ruining the clothes, and our solution, speed it up with some fans and an RGB on top that lets you know whether or not it's actually dry. Pass it over to Jake Deal with our hardware.
So our stand is constructed out of 10 feet of PVC with 4 foot legs and 2 feet across the top. And as you can see, the breadboard and Arduino is mounted on the top with fans mounted on the bottom of the cross beam so it blows down onto the shirt.
There's a picture of the hardware. In the software, at the top of our code, we have our analog moisture sensor pins, then our RGB pins, followed by the fan pins, the code leading up for our input outputs, a little bit of code kind of simplifying and calibrating the moisture meter down there, and then printing it out, the moisture and percentage. Then we have our RGB, which fades from blue being the most moist to red being the most dry, followed by just our fan, the pins connected to them to turn them off and on. Now on to Dang with the ethical concerns.
So the idea came to me whenever I was laying in bed with my clothes air drying right above me, and they were still wet after 6 hours. I wanted to come up with a way to make the clothes dry faster, and that's where we got the idea from. Now the reason why we air dry our clothes in the first place is because the heat, the friction, and the rubbing in the machine dryer ruins your clothes, shrinks it, and environmentally it's bad if you have polyester, which is plastic clothing. So this will help decrease microplastics in the environment and decrease shrinking in your clothes, so you won't have to buy new ones because your old ones shrunk, and the current ones you have should last longer.
All right. Thank y'all.